EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
Now motion left with Mooney. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. What's that?
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Chubb is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hold on. Check. Super 66. What's that?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and now it's 2nd down. You look at this Saints defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
St. Brown in motion right.
Two. Hey, shell. 5. What's that?
To throw on second down is Goff. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And bulldozing his way through. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Saints. Jonnu Smith, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, 76.
To throw is Goff. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Merlin. Now you won.
Here's Goff. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Maverick.
St. Brown in motion right.
Super. We're good.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Here's a 2nd and 8. And you look at this Saints defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on second down, ball on the 10.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Goff. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Elliott is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The Saints had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Now motion left with Mooney. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Mayfield keeps it himself. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Go.
2nd and 10.
Tiger, Tiger.
St. Brown motioning left.
17. Listen. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
3rd and 2, Goff. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Super 1.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for St. Brown. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. In motion left goes a tight end.
Obama. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On 4th down, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Kings! What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
It's taken to the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now,
there he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
The tight end in motion right. Once again, it's Mostert. Shoves him away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
First down, Lions.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Super one. Turbo set.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Check. 2 up. Hey, 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This is a 26-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Regular. Hurry.
Now motion left with Mooney. To throw, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 132 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5.
14. Horrible.
Now it's Goff. That's swung out to Mostert. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Coup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 31, Saints 21. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Go, 76. 5.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Four down. Hey, kill.
Here's Goff. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. That's good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing. Protect the football, because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
And nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 20. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Hold on. Super 66. What's that?
3rd and long. It's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
37, Saints 21. Youngway Koo is set to
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play fake. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and goal at the
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Kings.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Regular.
Chubb on the counter.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here now, 3rd down.
Third and 3.
Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Regular. Hey, alert. What's that?
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Super. Go, 12, go. What's that?
Goff going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
76, tell him. 76. That's perfect.
Now it's gone. That is caught. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, lift. 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 Hey, 76.
Goff now to throw. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Whirl it, whirl it. Hell, you won.
Now Goff. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. So it's a win here for the Lions, and the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for the Lions, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home